Hello everyone, it's Dutch Master and welcome to part 1 of Let's Build a Futuristic House in The Sims 4. So I've been thinking around what new Let's Build I would like to do on my channel, and then the new mod for The Sims 4 skylights, which I made a video of recently, which you can actually check out if you click on this link on the screen right now. But yeah, I saw that custom content that released, which allowed you to build roof pieces, or actually skylights, what you would call them, so glass as a roof. And I thought, you know, that's pretty cool. It was actually a rebuild from what you had in The Sims 3. Maybe you've had it or used it, and therefore I thought, you know, I was building something with it for the thumbnail of that video, and I felt like, you know, I can do a really cool futuristic build with that, or at least that's what I expect. I honestly don't know yet. This is the first episode of this series. I have no idea yet what the end result will be, but I do already have an idea what I'm going to be building. So I think at least that's like a good sign. So I'm just going to start building. Please let me know what you think of this series. Leave a like if you enjoyed this, because that will really help me out. And of course, don't forget to keep watching, because nowadays, you know, watch time is just even better. And if you would like to let me know how I can actually increase like your attention, or how I can actually make sure that the videos are more enjoyable, or you keep watching for a longer time, please let me know, because in that way you can really help me out. And of course, leaving a like and subscribing is awesome as well, if you haven't done that yet, of course. If you've done it already, you know, perfect, but you don't have to do it again, because that will probably cause you to unsubscribe and unlike the video. But yeah, let's build. Just in case you don't know yet what those items look like, here you go. By the way, if you want to know more about the creators of this this custom content, or if you'd like to yeah, just download this for yourself, please check out that video in which I showcase all the items, just all the pieces and what you can do with it. And in this yeah, video, or this video series, I'm going to be building a house using these, and that house will turn out to look really futuristic, or at least, you know, it's going to be a futuristic house. So I guess it will be futuristic, but yeah, of course it will be futuristic, you know. Futuristic houses will be futuristic. And the reason I'm actually building this is because I once already built a futuristic house. Very many people like that, but since then I've actually not done another futuristic build. And then this custom content came out, as I said, and therefore I felt, you know, I think I can do something cool with that. So therefore I decided to build another futuristic house, and that's going to be in the form of this Let's Build series. Of course, as you know, the Sims 4 Get Together is going to be released in, like, I think by the time you're watching this, or by the time this is actually uploaded, I believe it's like 1.5 months. That's what it currently is. So, you know, that's way too long actually to wait to do another Let's Build series. So therefore I thought, you know, I'm actually, oh wait, there are actually two different kinds of pieces, because you can use this one and you can use this one, but I think honestly that this will look better. Wait a second, delete that one and then place this. I actually didn't notice that yet when I looked at these items before. Let me add this. There we go. Please also give me some tips or just suggestions on how I can make this house better. Of course, in the end, you can download this house from the gallery. Please keep in mind that I will be using custom content, so if you don't want it in your game, or if your computer is just simply not very strong or very convenient, I would advise to think about it twice before you download this house. Of course, it is possible to download it. Keep in mind that you have to go to the advanced settings in the gallery, and then you have to have like the option for custom content. You have to have that on, because otherwise you will not be able to find this. And the reason I've decided to just use custom content is simply because this custom content is really cool, and also because last time I used custom content, people really liked what I built, and it really did turn out to look pretty cool in my opinion as well. So therefore I could like perfectly fine use custom content this time as well. But as I said, please don't blame me if you downloaded the custom content and it doesn't really work for you well. But yeah, that's what I would like to say on custom content. Furthermore, let's just start this Let's Build. As you can see, I've actually honestly already started building quite some things. And there are some difficulties with these new objects, of course, because one please keep in mind that these are not like built by EA creators, but they are actually just built by sim fans. So there might be some bugs every here and then, or every here and there and every now and then, actually, that's what they would say. But I'm just going to try it and see whether this turns out to be cool. So let me see. Always keep in mind that you should, in order to have this function like properly, at some point you will have to turn on move objects on, for instance over here, because otherwise placing them can get kind of hard. But that's not really a problem, is it? You know, using cheats, that is like, sometimes people ask me why I use cheats when building, and you know, cheats, not using cheats in gameplay is totally understandable for me, because of course, you know, otherwise there's not really a challenge. But building is something where you should really be able to be creative, and in order to be creative and just simply build something that looks cool, you just really have to use like cheats, because otherwise, one, your family won't have enough money. You can of course also build without a family, then you don't have that problem. But furthermore, you know, it is kind of important that you just use cheats like move objects on, because otherwise it's just going to be very hard to build something that like actually looks like good. So that's my answer when people ask me why I use cheats. And of course I do use cheats, as I said, move just on mainly. Furthermore, yeah, that's basically it. Back in the days of the Sim 3, the good old days with constraint floor elevation and all that kind of stuff, I use way more cheats than I use nowadays, simply because there were like many more cheats. But yeah, that's my talk on cheats. Anyways, let me see, because I am having some struggles over there, because that ain't looking good. Oh, that's hard, because now I guess I'll replace that structure I built before, which we have over here, because this is kind of annoying for some reason. That doesn't really work together the way you would like it to, or at least it seems like that in my eyes. But I think how should I place this? I don't know. Because let me see, because that corner piece is just not really working with me, but I'm going to try to get that fixed. This seems to be like a solution, but then you've got this over here, which is not really what we want, do we? So if I place it over there, then this got to be there. Then we've got to move this to the back, but then this doesn't really work out. So there we've got problem number one in this Let's Build. Someone will definitely be keeping track of this, so please let me know in the comments how many trouble we will have during this Let's Build, because I expect there will be quite some trouble, but oh well, that's part of the game. Makes it a little bit more exciting, I guess. But I'm not going to be doing it like that. I think what would be the best way, because if I just simply build a wall, maybe in that way it's easier, because I simply place it along the line of it, because that corner piece is kind of being different. Because here we've also got like color struggles, which for some reason are not part of the game anymore when you do that. So I just, because I have kind of played around with them a little bit already with these custom content pieces, because otherwise I was like, I should kind of be like prepared for it, but not everything has been solved, I believe. Because for instance here, if we actually place this on it, oh wait, now it doesn't anymore. Perfect. Or nope, if you make a room and you close it, then you kind of start to have a problem, but that's not really that bad actually. Here we do have them like flowing around, so that might not be the best thing, but for now this might seem to look best, I guess. And otherwise I will have to try to fix that, but I will not do that during the episode, I think, or at least not right now, because otherwise it will definitely get way too boring. And I don't want the Let's Build to be boring like in the first episode already. You know, it can get a little bit more technical later on, but for now, that's not really what I'm planning on doing. So yeah, let me see. There we go. Because one part of futuristic house is of course also the roof. This is part of the roof, but you can also do some very creative things with roofs in The Sims 4 as well, just regular roofs. So I'm going to be doing that right now. Let me see. Yeah, we have not built it in the shadow part, so that's perfect. That's also something you should definitely always keep in mind. Don't build a house like right where the shadow is, because that will make your house look way shittier than it is. So if you just build a box, the box will definitely look like better if you look at it from the sunny side, and then it is still a box, but at least it looks a little bit better. That's just a small tip. You will definitely notice there is like a big difference between a box in the sun and a box in the shadow. And for instance, here we have also got some struggles. For instance, here it just deletes, or at least it seems like it was deleted, and then you move over there and it's simply still there. So you shouldn't look like this too much, and just from the top a little bit more. There we go. Then I built a room over here. Does that work, or has everything been deleted again? No, everything is still going perfectly fine. As I said, please let me know what you think of this Let's Build On. Just leave tips so I know what I can do better for the next episode, because of course if you leave feedback, that just really helps me out, and that will make it better for you and me. There we go. Here we have the roof. That looks pretty futuristic in my opinion. Then I thought we can possibly do like a window behind here. That would look kind of cool, I expect at least. There we go, and then the last one. That looks pretty cool, I think. Then I also want like a really cool pool at some part of the house. I don't know where yet, but it should be there. So I think if we progress the building of this, we'll at some point come up with like a cool idea to place a pool somewhere. But I don't just want to regularly, I can't say that word. But anyways, I just don't want to simply put it in the garden. I want to have it at like a cool place. I don't know yet where, but you know, we'll definitely find it out. I think if I do it like this, I can maybe do like another cool balcony over here. Oh, and we've got money issues, so there we go. Tip over here, if you want to do motherload a lot, press or type motherload, press enter, and then first copy it, and then you can simply edit like 1,000 times. And then now I just realized that I should actually go into edit town, because I have to make sure that money actually gets to them, to the sim I'm actually playing with, and then we can have it, you know, continue the building. So that's not really good actually that I have to do that now, but oh well. There we go. If we press play, oh wait, now I have to, oh, this is going perfectly fine. There we go. Instant money. Like, I think no one has ever like done this achievement this fast and gotten like $1 million this quickly. I guess like even like Bill Gates or something doesn't make 1 million in such a quick pace, or at such a quick pace. Like seriously, that's speed though. Let me see if I now place this again, because it deleted. Oh, that's kind of strange. Let me see what is happening if we are in live mode. Yeah, we've got a problem there. How we're going to fix it is another thing which I do not yet know, but let me first actually make this like some kind of little balcony, because this got to be like ultra modern, which automatically kind of makes it futuristic. That's the way I build futuristic houses, just making them very modern. Okay, this seems to work, but it can be better. I mean, by the way, behind where we now have like walls, I will definitely be putting windows, because that will make it more realistic, because and just make it look much better from the inside, because From the outside it looks pretty cool because it seems like you have like many windows, but from the inside it's like really boring if you just look at this all day. So therefore the creator also made windows which actually fit the colors, because normally for some reason The Sims does not have like regular wide windows, which are kind of necessary, but we just simply don't have them. But if we don't have anything, we just create it, or at least I personally can't do that, but there are some very smart people who can actually, or at least smart in the sense of creating custom content, and they can do that kind of stuff, and I personally can't. But at least this really helps me out when it comes to building. So let me go there and then add some more windows over there. And then we've got quite a cool looking area, and my idea was to build a pool over here. I mean, how epic is it to have like your pool on top of your futuristic house? Like, this is the future, like 2080, I guess. You know, this is possible nowadays already, but it will never happen. But something like this would be pretty cool, right? But I'm still not really happy with what happened over there, but I think I will be doing that at the end of this episode, because in that way, you know, it will not be too boring for you to watch, and it will still happen. So we're just first going to do the enjoyable stuff, I guess we could say. And then the ones who really want to go for the technical stuff can keep up, continue watching for that part as well. Of course, everyone may continue watching, no problem. And how can I fix this? Because it looks really cool if you build it like this, but then you add the framing and it kind of screws up, which is not really what we want, I guess. There we go. Alrighty. And then over here I can maybe do another cool roof as well. I really like that rooftop pool. I think that's something cool that I can continue working on. That's something that's going to be epic. By the way, this is the biggest lot in the area of Newcrest, in case you didn't know yet, if you don't play The Sims that much, or you just simply didn't know. This is Newcrest, the world which you can download for free. For some reason, EA was at someday feeling like, you know, we're going to give something away. And yeah, that's Newcrest in this case. And by the way, by the time I'm uploading this, or actually recording this, I'm most likely going to be uploading this like at the same evening I'm actually recording this. And therefore I can still say that if you're watching this before November the 3rd, so please look at your like calendar right now or in your phone what date it is. If it is before November 3rd and you do not have The Sims 4 limited edition yet, I believe it was limited edition, otherwise it's like digital edition, or at least like a special edition. If you don't have that yet of The Sims 4, you do have the regular Sims 4, but you just have the regular edition, not the special edition. Just go to Origin and you can now upgrade your The Sims 4 to like the better edition, or better, just a different edition for free till November the 3rd. So if you're watching this after that, sorry, but you're too late. But if you're watching that like before the 3rd, you can definitely do that. And then, you know, you save some money there and do have the update, which is pretty cool. I honestly do not know what comes with it, but it is free. And if you know Dutch people are known for wanting everything for free. So therefore I'm saying it. So yeah, good luck updating your game, and you're getting like free updates, and free updates for everyone. So awesome. Let me see, that looks kind of crappy maybe, but it could work out. But maybe this is a little bit more futuristic actually, using that. I guess it is. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. That looks pretty fine. Then I do want to use like these blocks a little bit more. We have, obviously they are like quite a main part of the entire building, but they should be like even more important in the building. But I think so far this is starting to look pretty cool. Please leave any comments and feedback and tips and whatever you want on this video, because in that way I know better what I can do for the next time, or at least I know what I can do better, and I also know that better. Okay, this commentary is kind of coming to that point where I have no idea what I'm saying, And what I'm saying just is, you kind of have to really listen carefully to understand what I'm saying, I guess. But oh well, you know, it's Friday for me as well, so therefore I'm kind of happy that the weekend has started, and you know, no school for the coming 2 days, or at least just only hanging out with friends for the coming 2 days, and then school starts again, and basically you're hanging out with friends then as well. But in the weekend you can do it even better. But oh well, where is this commentary even going? I think we're now at that part where I'm going to try to fix this, because this looks awesome but terrible. There we go. Then let me see. That looks cool, but we should, by the way, 1 second. If I make this white, nope, the windows will still be kind of dimmed, but that's fine. But let me see, if I carefully place them, can this work out? That's my question, because I'm afraid it does not work out, and that would be kind of sucky. Then I will actually ask the creator whether this can be fixed, like in some way. Maybe it can, because I have spoken to the creator already. Awesome guy, because he also made sure that the windows, which actually have like the same color as like the rest of all these sky pieces, that he actually uploaded that already. He did it for me, so that's awesome. Thanks for doing that, Nando. But yeah, I guess this is like a possibility to do it in this way. And there I screwed it up. But it, yeah, okay, this is not that bad actually. It still looks pretty fine. You know, there is like kind of a gap in between, but at least it's functions, I guess we can say, and therefore we don't have that many struggles which we would have if we just do strange things, which the plan was to do before. So therefore I think it's going pretty fine. Let me see, because I also want to add some green to the roof already, because in that way you know that this is a futuristic house, or at least for some reason futuristic house. Everyone thinks, when they think about futuristic houses, everyone thinks that we will be like, for some reason, everyone will be carrying around about the world like at some moment, and everyone, literally everyone, will have like green at their roofs. You know, of course people start caring about the world a little bit more, or at least the world, Earth in particular actually, and I personally think that's really good. I'm happy that like movements like these of having like sun panels at your roof in order to not having to like search for oil in natural places, that's like perfect. But you know, as if in the future everyone will actually have like their own little zoos or gardens at the roof of the house, I'm not really sure about that, but at least that idea would be really cool. And maybe, you know, if I watch this video back in like, I don't know how many years, maybe like 60 years, and I hear myself talking about the fact that that will probably never happen, and I'm currently like simply sitting on my own private roof garden at the top of my house, I might think, you know, how stupid were you then? But yeah, I don't know yet whether that's actually going to be happening, but you know, the idea is cool. So I'm going to change some colorings. I hope you understand what I just said, because otherwise it was just mumbling, which is simply what I'm always doing. But if you are not prepared, prepare right now, because mumbling is what you will be hearing in all my videos. But yeah, let me see. I do like the look of this house. There are some things that I would like to see different though, because I would like a clearer division over there. And yeah, of course in the future everything has like the physics to have this overhanging structure, but maybe it's better to add this over there, because maybe that looks a little bit cooler, but maybe it also does not really look that cool. It's just more realistic, and futuristic houses don't really have to be that realistic in my opinion. So we're just going to add 2 pillars to make it more detailed, but that's it. So yeah, I really like that rooftop pool. Seriously, I would love to have that in like my future house. And I mean, look at that view, simply. That's awesome. But anyways, this episode is crazy long already, so I hope you don't really mind. And I think I must say that we have like really made quite some progress already, so that's pretty good. And like for the past few minutes I've simply been mumbling about like my future house and the world and stuff. But anyways, I hope you still enjoyed watching this episode. Please share it with anyone you think would love to see a futuristic house being built in The Sims 4. Of course, don't forget to leave a like on this video and don't forget to subscribe to see whenever the new episode is being uploaded. But anyways, thanks for watching this video and I hope to see you back later.